Welcome to Benny's Breaks. Tonight's number 256, 10 Illusions Blaster Boxes. Don't forget as well, sweepstakes rules, no purchase necessary. See the full rules at the link pinned in the chat. We'll get started in just a couple minutes.
Leaving the Lakers franchise, a big part of that championship team in 2020. Playing in Washington, you're not playing a lot of meaningful games. And the key words you said and everything you just mentioned was effort. And when you're playing on winning teams, every possession, every play.
So who voted for Hillbilly Hobby?
Executed with effort. And that wasn't the case in Washington. He comes here, we're going to review and see if this was a hostile act here. Ooh, shot to the face of Goodwin. But they love the length. And let's not forget, Kuzma, while his time in Los Angeles and the Lakers in the bubble, they won a championship. He was part of that team. Played major minutes on that team.
Get started in just a minute. Give everybody time to get in.
Call a foul on Ryan Rollins. They do not upgrade that foul. At this point, Kuzma is a really nice piece here for these Bucks. Rock Rivers raves about him. We've got Kings Warriors coming up next. Stephen Curry, 2 3-pointers away from 4,000. That'll be a story front and center in the first quarter, but it's a big game, and the Warriors are hot. Kings have played excellent basketball without Sabonis. Felt like the Kings were in a little bit of trouble without one of their best players in trading De'Aaron Fox. Sacramento, 2 games over 500. Trying to maintain their spot in the play-in grouping. Warriors.
What's going on? Who all is in here so far? I got to know your thoughts on this hobby shop name. I mean, somebody voted for Hillbilly Hobby. I mean, it's just a legitimate question. I want to know what draws you to that name. One of my friends suggested it since we were in West Virginia, so I figure I would see what that option entails. John, what did you vote for? Does nothing to do. Yeah, me either. Did you vote, Richard? Which one did you vote for if you did? Greatest. See, I thought that was like a really nice throwback to the greatest show on turf. I thought people would get it. You know, some of my other friends are like, well, you can't do that because then you're limited to selling stuff that's played on turf. And I'm like, no, it's homage, right? But since we're buying a bank, I would think, you know, we kind of thought about the card vault, the card bank, so forth. Yeah, I mean, I do need to make sure it's something that I can keep across all platforms. And, you know, I do have Benny's breaks on everything. So, I don't know, which, I mean, I'm going to try to keep my breaking platform and my sports card shop a little separated as far as everything goes, because not everybody that breaks with me can obviously come to my card shop. So, you know, I don't know. I just think Benny's Brakes is too specific, and Tops and these manufacturers be like, oh, you're just another breaker, you know what I mean? All right, it's 2 after. Let's get going. We're here to see some cards, not help me with my internal dilemmas. I mean, this is my therapy for the day, so this is how we relax at the end of the day. Going out of town, so I won't be breaking. I don't know. I don't have any breaks scheduled. What kind of products you guys want to break next? Because I mean, I do have pretty much everything. All right, so straight out the gate, we're going to get a Jaden Daniels. Of course, a Bradshaw, and then we got the Lad. Start off with a little Lad Mystique. Benny's Brakes and Collectibles. Yeah, I mean, everybody's like, oh, you need to keep your name in it, and I'm kind of like, I don't know. Whenever I did the name of my business, I didn't really think about it too much, you know what I mean? Spent too much, you need a week off. I'm like that every week. I mean, I literally looked at my stats for this year, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've already spent that much money on sports cards. All right, we got Staubach, Montana, DT. I guess J.J. McCarthy's up next. Bang. Kyler Murray, and a green Terry Bradshaw. I still have Prism Blasters left. I mean, I have everything back to 2020 in reality. So, I mean, as far as me having products, I mean, I have more than 1,500 boxes in my inventory. So if you guys tell me what kind of brakes you're interested in, I do have a couple boxes of Photogenic on the way. I got some 23 Donruss Optic H2 boxes on the way. We can always mix them with something else. We got James Conner, Marvin Harrison, Mike Penix, Bijan, Troy Franklin Green, and a Travis Kelce. Amazing. Have you guys seen the TikTok post about MJ Holdings? You know, they're like the biggest distributor of Pokemon in the U.S. And they sell on Walmart Marketplace as GT Collectibles. And they put market value on stuff instead of retail value. All right, we got George Kittle, Kenneth Walker, Gino, DK, Terry McLaurin on the green, and a Roger Staubach on the Stardust. Interesting. Guess we can hit anybody on the Stardust, dots, whatever you want to call it. I think the technical term is dots, but it's always been called Stardust for a long time. Feels like we got a patch. So what do you guys want to rip next week, or what kind of products we want to break next? Y'all want to do the Photogenic? Tyler Lockett, Baker Mayfield, there's Bucky, Mike Evans, Great Expectations, Darius Robinson, and a Bode Nix Game Magicians. photo sounds cool, I don't care to run some. I got 2 hobby boxes, so I mean, we can try it and see. Chris Godwin, Will Levis, Tajay Spears, Calvin Ridley, D Hop, and Bobby Wagner. I did have 2 boxes that I had bought from Panini, and I sold them locally. I mean, I try to keep good contacts around the community. You know what I mean? You always try to support your hobby, your people, until they try taking advantage of you, right? All right, we got Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Ramondre. I guess we got a Drake May next. Jalen Polk, and Drake May on the green. Honestly, don't even know if I've even looked at the photogenic. I bought it, set it on the shelf. Somebody came shopping in my basement and said, "Hey, I want to buy that." I was just trying to get a couple hobby products because I'm hoping to have this card shop up and running. I'm hoping in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think I should close on it next week. I'm excited, nervous, anxious, all in the same breath. You know what I mean? All right, we got Chris Olave, Spencer Rattler, Derek Carr, Danny Dimes, Slayton. Ooh, a Jamar Chase, Abracadabra. Can't tell if that's a dots or not. All right, got Malik, Braylon Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Hurts. Oh, shoot, my bad. Jalen Polk, glad it wasn't a Drake May. Little green. That's why we keep these pads down. Try not to hurt them. There's nobody undefeated against dropping a card. All right, we got Carson Steele, Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy, Gardner Minshew, Ricky Parasol on the green, and Justin Jefferson on the Abracadabra. Nice. John, come on, man. I don't need you to draw attention to it. I know I messed up. Every once in a while, you have a slip up. This is live television here. We can't go back and edit it out. I'm glad we are getting an array of these abracadabras because, like, there was only a couple of them that I'd seen previously. Really want to hit one of these case hits or one of these, whatever the new card they have listed on the side is. Want to see something big. Want to see an autograph. I can't believe the last break we didn't get an autograph. Brock Bowers, Max, Herbie, Quentin Johnson, Ramondre on the green. Ooh, nice. Bucky Irving on the Stardust. Not bad. He had a good season. All right, continuing with the Chargers, we got Ladd McConkey, Kyron Williams, Cooper Cup, Blake Corum, Tua, and Game Magicians, CJ Stroud. Is he going to have a better season this year? Need somebody to lift that 23 class back up, don't we? Diamonds, dots, emeralds, starlights, hollow heroes, and hollow hero bronze. Really want to see one. All right, we got Baltimore section, Lambjack, D. Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Bryce, Adam Thielen, and J.J. McCarthy on the Shining Stars. I guess everybody's watching Golden State. I guess Steph Curry's like two threes away from 4,000 for his career or something like that. Xavier Leggett, Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze, DJ Moore, Joey B, and a Carson Steele on the green. You know, they don't even have a Browns base card in this set. Whoever had the Browns the last two breaks, I refunded them some money. Canceled it before it even got rolling on this one. I was like, man. I mean, they didn't want a Watson card up in here. I don't know, John. I mean, if you look at most cards, even Prism, there's a pattern to Prism. You can tell what cards are going to be in a pack, what inserts, whether it's going to be a red, a green, or whatever. They all have patterns, and it's weird. Got Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, CeeDee Lamb, Zeke Elliott, Ray Davis on the Mystique green, and Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, obviously doing this makes it so much easier for us sorting at the end of the night. You know, because pretty much you got 2 or 3 cards that's all for the same team. You put them down in the stack and keep going. Which, I mean, I'm an engineer, so I made me a big, huge drawing years and years ago, and we've been using these same sheets over and over. Every team has a nice spot laid out with the name in alphabetical order just to make it easier on us. It's getting a little too much reflection off that JJ. Got Dak, Bo Nix, Sutton, Franklin, Xavier Worthy on the green, and Anthony Richardson on the Stardust or the dots. Trophy collection dots, whatever you want to call them. What QB we missing? Penix now? Man, another patch. Or maybe this could be yep, another patch. Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, Christian Watson. Come on, give us a good one. Lions. Andre Ware. That was the farthest from a good one we could get. And Travis Kelsey. I know, John. I try to be a comedian. I can't help it. Everybody's voting for Hillbilly Hobby. I want people's thoughts on Hillbilly Hobby. Nobody's typing. I wanna see why you're voting Hillbilly Hobby. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Luke Musgrave, CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, and a Gardner Minshew on the green. I mean, I know I sound like a hick or a hillbilly, whatever. The sad thing is I never knew I sounded like this until I started doing breaks. In my head, I sound normal. Once it comes out my mouth, though, I know I'm straight West Virginian. I mean, I ain't going to deny it. If you look right there, you'll see my big West Virginia logo. John said the break is just worth my commentary. I mean, I'm just trying to get into people's thoughts here. I just want to know. Got Troy Franklin, Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, Christian Watson, and Christian McCaffrey on the green. John, I try to at least be fun and not overhype things. You know what I mean? The cards are the cards. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Musgrave, Stroud, Nico, and Brock Bowers on the Mystique. It's not a Mystique Dots. Did you really get a blanket?
Yeah, I don't know.
My gosh. Stephon Diggs, AR, Donnie Mitchell, JT, Zaire Franklin, and Ricky Parcell. So nobody's going to speak up about the hillbilly hobby. I mean, what are we going to do? Have our logo like the barefooted hillbilly dude with his moonshine jug? I guess he could have a handful of sports cards instead. Adam Thielen, Leggett, Caleb Williams, Odunze, Jalen Polk, and Xavier Worthy. Just one person. 3 of you guys voted for Hillbilly Hobby. One person speak up. Let's grow a pair of footballs here. Let's tell me what we're doing. The options was the Card Banker Vault, Hillbilly Hobby, Greatest Card Show on Turf, and Benny's Breaks. I might get a protest. Probably not in this state, you're not. They handle things a little differently around here. I mean, what's that? Try that in a small town song. You know, you've heard that. Well, I mean, that's kind of real life here. People don't put up with nonsense here. I mean, maybe right up the road in Fayetteville where it's a little bit more, you know, DJ Moore, Joey B, Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, Brock Purdy on the green, and DeAndre Hopkins on the Stardust. Yeah, we had a protest at one of the state parks the other day, and literally there was like 10 people there. You're in upstate New York, aren't you, John? Thank you, sir. He said, I voted Hillbilly Hobby as a Southerner and a doofus. I appreciate the stereotype, and we are having fun with it. I mean, that's all anybody knows West Virginians for anyway. CeeDee Lamb, Zeke Elliott, Dak Prescott, Bo Nix, Sutton, and Jalen Hurts on the Game Magicians.
Even though that one time we were at Disney World, we were on the bus with that girl, and we get off, and I'm like, where the heck is she from?
Well, it's bad when a hillbilly stereotypes another hillbilly-ish person, you know. We were at Disney World a few years ago, quite a few years ago, I guess. And, you know, I think people's accent is thick around here. Where were they from? Tennessee? Kentucky? But it's like, I don't know, maybe I should just embrace my hillbilly. I mean, we go riding side by sides. We go get them buried in the mud. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, we have that kind of fun around here. I mean, I can show you videos. Stephon Diggs, AR, Donnie Mitchell, JT, Zaire Franklin, and Jacob Cowing. I mean, have you guys ever heard of Jesco White? If you've never heard of Jesco White, you need to look this man up. Probably the most famous person in West Virginia for being the most inbred person in West Virginia. They call him the Dancing Redneck. He lives right over the mountain from where I used to live. Got Travis Etienne, T. Law, Brian Thomas, my homie, Kelsey. Ooh, Brock Bowers on the green. Nice. All right, then, sir. You gonna create me a logo? You gotta create me a logo now, man. Let's see how Hillbilly Hobby takes off. I mean, we got Hillbilly Hot Dogs here. If you've never heard of it, look it up. You will thank me. If any of you guys ever come to West Virginia and you want to go to Hillbilly Hot Dogs, hit me up. Carson Steele, Xavier Worthy, Minshew, Bowers, Abracadabra, Brock Purdy, and Travis Kelsey on the Amazing. That is a dots. Man, nobody's going to accept my invitation or at least give me a laugh. I mean, I think everybody done left by now, didn't they? I mean, we're down to like 9 people sitting in here. They're like, I can't take it no more. Sorry, John's probably still with me at least. If John gives up, then I know we're having a bad night. If you're legitimately coming this way, look me up. I love meeting customers and everything. Max Crosby, Justin Herbert, Quentin Johnson, little Lad, little Max, and a little Donnie Mitchell in the Stardust. Yeah, and we live in the most touristy area of West Virginia. Around the New River Gorge National Park, Summersville Lake. If you like hiking and fishing, there's a lot to do. If you don't, then you'd be bored out of your mind. So where are you heading that you'd be passing through here? Ooh, do we have another red? What? No way. Panini points. How long's it been since anybody's seen Panini points? Blake Corum, Tua, 250 points. And Jatavion Sanders. I'll pull up a randomizer. We'll give that away to somebody. Or should we do a trivia question for it? I guess in my rules I have random. Guess now I gotta pull up all these teams. Woo. Where are you looking for a place to go to? I mean, what state you trying to get to? Jalen Wright, Tyreek, Ramondre, Drake May, Jalen Polk, and Justin Herbert. All right, for those of you keeping score, we have 2 Drake Mays, 2 Caleb Williams, 1 Jaden Daniels, 1 Penix, 1 JJ Bass, and 2 Bo Nix. I just have all the base cards laying on the side because we know we're getting other stuff out. That's just it. Throw a dart. Well, definitely pass through West Virginia and say hi, and I'll take you out to dinner. We do have a couple really good food joints around here. I mean, like literally one of the pizza places. You got a speeding ticket on 77 from Pittsburgh down to Charlotte. That'd been 79, wouldn't it? Ricky Paracel, George Skittle, Kenneth Walker, Joe Milton, and a Tyreek Hill in the clutch. Yeah, you come down through Morgantown, Clarksburg. You probably came across 19, the bypass from 79 to 77. Whenever you did that, you almost came right past my house. I guess theoretically you really would have came past my house. Oh, here's a thickie. It's going to be another patch. Yep. Bucky Irving, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Will Levis, Tampa Bay, Mike Allstott, and Joe Burrow Game Magicians. Yeah, if you took the bypass from 79 down to 77 into Virginia, then you came right past where we are. You really have to watch the cops down in this general vicinity, especially on Interstate 19 or Route 19. There was an attorney years and years ago that put a billboard up in Summersville. It said, biggest speed trap in West Virginia or the world. It depends on who it was, honestly. I mean, Jalen Polk, wow, backwards, upside downs, Quentin Johnson, Ladd, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Michael Penix on the Mystique and the Brock Bowers on the Amazing. That's like we were heading down to, were we going to Camp Lejeune when Grace was following us? And she got pulled over? Not even probably 20, 30 miles from the house.
And then they turned right around and got my friend.
Yeah. But, you know, you make a few calls or shoot a few texts and things work themselves out before you get to South Carolina. Got Spencer, Card, Jones, Slayton, Neighbors, and ETN.
Can I ask you some advice? I hate sweating. You think I should buy this sauna? No? Really? Can I ask you one more question?
So, sir, are you still in the South or are you up in Pennsylvania somewhere? Oh, you were driving home to Charlotte, so gotcha. One of my buddies, he lives in North Wilkesboro. Braylon Allen, A-Rod, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Shining Stars, A.J. Brown. Still in North Carolina, nice. Yeah, he lives in north of Wilkesboro. He moved from here down to there 2 or 3 years ago. He tells me all the time how much he hates it. Saquon Barkley, T.J. Watt, Russell Wilson, Najee Harris, Brock Purdy, and Trevor Lawrence on the green.
A real meal deserves a real dessert, like the DQ $7 meal deal. With a cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken string, full-size fries, a drink, and a fun
I guess my son is trying to download Snapchat. Well, it won't let me because I won't approve it. I know that's what everybody uses nowadays, but we've been having some technical difficulties. All right, we got Xavier Worthy, Minshew, Brock Bowers, Max Crosby, Little Herbie, Trey Benson on the Mystique. You like it down in NC? That was probably one place if I ever moved that I like around the Hickory area. I actually go down to Hickory to card shows and stuff every once in a while. Got Quentin Johnson, Ladd, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, and Ramondre. Need to call my rip up and get some more penny sleeves. I think I only got about 10 packs left. So you live right in Charlotte or kind of the outskirts? We're actually going to be in Charlotte June 7th, 8th, something like that. Got Tua, Jalen Wright, Tyreek Hill, Ramondre, Abracadabra, Tua, and Malik Neighbors on the Amazing. Hey, I completely understand you there. With my engineering job, I've traveled the world. I've been to China, Malaysia, Norway, Germany, France, Georgia, Mexico, and I mean, you can't wait to get back. 100%. I always thought I'd move away from West Virginia, but never had. And I keep telling my wife we need to move, but
That's backed by JP Morgan's leading strategists
I don't know.
like us.
Florida's too hot.
That's with confidence. The
Got Drake May, Jalen Polk, Alave, Rattler, ooh, a Drake May Green, and a Trevor Lawrence Stardust. 15 miles outside of Charlotte. We're coming down to see the Savannah Bananas play. I think they're, if I'm not mistaken, they're playing at the football field.
Odor-causing bacteria that thrive on stress sweat. Really needs more salt. Get comfortable or uncomfortable. Hey, it changes everything. Challenges are our greatest opportunity. When we take them on, we make our most extraordinary dreams real. Introducing the most capable Honda you've ever dreamt of. All new Passport Trailspeed.
Yeah, we got tickets to go to the Savannah Bananas. So, kind of excited about that. They were in West Virginia a few years ago. My brother and them went. We didn't, and now I'm wanting to go. So I joined their K Club or whatever it was. Got Derek Carr, Daniel Jones, Slayton, Neighbors, Allen, and Wesley Walker, sorry.
Don't be passive progressive. Switch to get good coverage and savings for yourself.
At Denny's, every day is slamming, with the everyday value slam for just $6.99. Mondays are sunnier, hump days are crispier, and the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fun. We'll make a weekend out of it and stay somewhere in the area there and
468 value.
maybe go over to Carowinds. We've been there once or twice, I believe. Got Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Hurts, Brown, Barkley, and Jalen Polk on the green. I am so disappointed we have not seen the Hollow Heroes yet. Generally, we usually hit several.
Make me want to blow the gasket. Tell us the full TireRack.com. TireRack made it easy to find great tires at a great price. 2 years of free road hazard protection. Seal the deal. TireRack has thousands of recommended installers. I chose a mobile installer. Check this out. A technician brought my new tires.
You got any good recommendations for places to eat down there and stuff like that?
When it's time for new tires,
Things to do, something out of the norm? All right, we've got Christian Watson, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Luke Musgrave, C.J. Stroud, and Will Levis on the green. Can't believe we've still only seen one Jaden Daniels this break. They were all yesterday. There was a lot yesterday. Got Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, AR, Donnie Mitchell, Abracadabra CMC, and Caleb Williams on the amazing. Getting more of these amazing rookie cards and shining stars tonight, though. All right, so we're doing photogenic next weekend, John. Do a two hobby box break, maybe. JT, Zaire Franklin, ETN, Trevor Lawrence, got a Tajay, and a Quentin Johnson on the dots. All right, Brian Thomas, Mahomes, Kelsey, Steele, That's what I'm talking about. Saquon Barkley on the Starlight and Patrick Mahomes. Better than the last Starlight we had. Always probably one of my favorite inserts. Just like the look of them. Back in 2020, I bought like Najee Harris's and a few others, and just kind of held on to them. Got to hit at least a numbered card here since they shafted us out of an autograph. Got Worthy, Minshew, Bowers, Crosby, Herbie, and Calvin Ridley. Yep, Kirk Cousins last night. Saquon had an amazing season this year. I mean, I really liked his take on breaking the record. I mean, Quentin Johnson, Kyron Williams, Cook, Blake Corum, Tua, and a Trevor Lawrence on the Illusionist. You know, he didn't want to break the record because he had way more games and so forth. I mean, that's admirable, you know. People don't look at things like that. They're like, "Oh, we got a record. Woohoo." Still want a Hollow Hero. Kyler, Connor, Harrison, Penix, Bijan, and Bucky again on the green. Really want to see some color come out. I'd like to see another numbered card. Oh, I know. That's funny every time I've seen it. I seen that little thing they did this year about that. He's mad because they gave what is his name? Buckteeth. Mike Strahan. Kirk Cousins, Lamb Jack, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton. There we go. Illusionist, Jaden Daniels, Green, and Roma Dunze. Mad because they gave him that little weak sack, let him take the record. Yeah, I thought that was funny when they were doing that little skit and all that stuff a while back. Got Bryce Young, Adam Thielen, Xavier Legette, Caleb, Mike Evans. Come on, give us a good one. That ain't too bad. Justin Herbert on the Stardust. Not the best, but far from the worst. Alright, so we're up to 3 Caleb Williams base, 3 Drake May base, but 1 JJ, Jaden, and Penix. Thought I just pulled another Penix. I did. Just stacking our base rookie quarterbacks, just see how many we get out of this break. Still got a box and 3 packs. Come on, hollow. Alright, Roma Dunze, DJ Moore, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Oh, there we go. Yellow Diamonds, Quentin Johnson and George Kittle. Kind of reminds you of a Prestige card. Prestige always had those yellow diamonds. I wish eBay would let us do like big mixers. Let's do a 20-year mixer. They'll let you do it on a hobby, but not retail. All right, we got Trey Hendrickson, CD, Zeke, Dak, another Bo, and a Chris Godwin. All right, Cortland, Franklin, Goff, Gibbs, Laporta, and Blake Corum. Last box for a numbered or a hollow hero. Gotta get one. I need one. Let's see. Love, Jacobs, Musgrave, Stroud, Nico, DK Metcalf on the Shining Stars. Diggs, AR, Donnie Mitchell, JT, Zaire Franklin, and there you go, Braylon Allen on the green. John and his Jets. Everybody used to always make fun of me. Benny and the Jets. Got Travis Etienne, T-Law, Brian Thomas, Mahomes, Jared Goff, and Jalen Hurts. 2 abracadabras. Three packs. Another Starlight would be nice. Travis Kelce, Carson Steele, Xavier Worthy, Minshew, Aaron Rodgers on the green, and Travis Kelce on the Stardust. Not bad. Guess we're not getting a patch. All right, we got Bowers, Crosby, Herbie, Johnson, Ladd, and Drake May on the Game Magicians. I swear these 10 boxes have seemed to have a lot different, little bit different variations of cards in them. Last pack, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Blake Corum, Tua, Jalen, and Garrett Wilson. John finishing off with 2 greens. All right, let's give away the Panini points real quick. We'll do our recap, and then we'll close it out for the week. I appreciate everybody that's joined us all week. Had a good time with you guys.
Real tasty. Unmistakably spray. Real refreshing.
Alright, where'd my phone go? There we go. Alright, I put all 32 teams in our randomizer. Let's see. Let's shuffle it a few times just to give us a little variation here. Say win. And let's see who wins. Panini points goes to Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers gets the points. So as far as our bases, we got 3 Drake base, 1 JJ, 1 Jaden, 2 Penix, 3 Nicks, 2 Caleb Williams. I thought there was one more though. Got the Game Magicians, Drake May, some of the acetates. We got the Hertz, Golf, Quorum, Room. Got a lot of acetate cards here. Like I said, these usually grade well if you like to have stuff slabbed up. Did hit the JJ and the Jamar Chase abracadabras as well. We did hit one of the yellow diamonds, Quentin Johnson. Starlight, Saquon Barkley. Got amazing Caleb Williams. Got a Penix Mystique Emerald. 2 Drake May Emeralds. Got a Brock Bowers Emerald. Game Magicians Bo Nix. Bucky Irving on the Stardust. Jaden Daniels Illusionist Emerald. Nice. JJ Shining Stars. And 3 patches. Mike Allstott. Andre Ware. And Darius Robinson. Don't forget sweepstakes rules. No purchase necessary. See the full rules and the link pinned in the chat. Don't forget to follow us on all your favorite social media sites. Next week, I want everybody to come up with a good name for a hobby shop. And I want everybody's full attention and input on it. I got to get this locked down so that I can get all my name change done, all the legalities and blah, blah, blah before we get this card shop up and running. Had a blast. Hope everybody has a good night.